Hello, friends, brothers and sisters. My name is Denmark, and welcome to Pathways of Hope. What defines kingship for you? In this modern world where media has been depicting kingship or authority with power, influence, money, and fame, what do you liken it with? Do you liken it with Aragorn claiming his place as the rightful king of Gondor in The Lord of the Rings? Or King Arthur picking up his legendary sword Excalibur and going on merry adventures with the Knights of the Round Table? Or recently, Black Panther, formerly the King of Wakanda, who wielded his panther armor to display grace and power. We mainly think of kings as men possessing unrivaled power, much like the superheroes we see in movies and TV today. I remember a very famous line from a well-known friendly neighborhood web crawler. His Uncle Ben told him, "With great power comes great responsibility." In the gospel for today, we are presented with the scene of Jesus' crucifixion. He was being mocked by the rulers. Even the people and the soldiers were shouting, "If you are the king of the Jews, save yourself." We see on one hand the people teasing Jesus, mocking him, telling him, "If you have the power, do what you can to spare your life." In our world today, it is very easy to find an excuse to get out of a difficult situation. And it is equally easy to blame or shame others for causing us trouble, especially when we have power. On the other hand, you see here Jesus demonstrating his love and humility. Rather than the power people were seeking or searching for, Jesus has shown this over and over again through his life, death, and resurrection. His power was for the salvation of all. He could have come down from the cross as people were jeering on him, just like a superhero coming down to earth. I bet in the blink of an eye he could have healed himself. He could have worn a beautiful clad armor with light shining down on him and a blaze of wind and fire rushing around him. Well, he didn't. That would have demonstrated a selfish sense of his power and not of his love. By choosing to stay and die on the cross, he shows us his unconditional love. He chose to obey his Father and to make use of his power to save all the people around him, even the ones mocking him. Jesus chose to set aside his personal comfort, welfare, and safety for the sake of the people around him, for the salvation of all, even to those who didn't deserve it. How about you? How do you use the power that God has given you? How do you spend the God-given power that he has laid upon you? The power to lead a family, as it said. The power of being a boss in your workplace. The power of serving the people as a public servant. Or the power of being a leader of a community or ministry. Are you willing to set aside your own needs, your own personal needs? Are you willing to live a life of sacrifice for the sake of others? As we enter the season of Advent, let's take a step back. Remember and reflect on what Jesus is teaching about his kingship. He is inviting us to imitate him, his love and humility, and in our exercise of serving others, especially the poor. As I end, I quote again from this famous Marvel superhero. "With great power comes great responsibility." Let us make sure that the power the Lord has entrusted us with will be used greatly for the sake of others, just as Jesus did. Have you been blessed by today's reflection? Please like and share this video with your friends and loved ones. Again, my name is Denmark Gilisanya. Thank you and have a blessed day.